I didn't quit doing drugs for nothing. I didn't go through being a drug addict, getting myself off drugs twice for nothing. I didn't go through hardship after hardship after hardship for nothing. I didn't go through literally almost death, dying situations for nothing. I didn't get a 37 staple scar down my whole gut for nothing. I didn't get shipped halfway across the states and then shipped back for nothing. I haven't suffered for nothing, and none of us have suffered for nothing. We're suffering for something, and I am choosing what that something is. Stick with me for a bit. Let's chat. We all have hundreds of paths that we take throughout our life. All right. Some of us have some more paths than others to take. Some of us switch lives like we switch pairs of pants, and that is all okay. The thing you gotta do is, though, you have to choose a path that you make yourself. You have to choose what you are going to do in life. Because an idle man is a depressed man. A man that has no purpose, no meaning, nothing he's working towards is a man that's one step closer to jumping off a tall building. And it's sad, but it is so true in every single way. When you have something you feel like you are working towards, when you feel like you are working towards something, you are the happiest you will ever be. And a lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people don't know how happy they are when they actually feel like they're accomplishing things. Actually feel like they're working towards something. Right now, I'm working towards a whole bunch of things. I'm working towards this YouTube channel. I'm working towards my own clothing line. I'm working towards my own book series I'm releasing. Multiple different series, actually. I'm working towards physical fitness and health. I am working towards a relationship I am currently in. I'm working towards so many things. And I've never been happier when I feel like I am succeeding in actually making something and taking steps forward. So what you gotta do is you gotta trial and error your way through until you figure out what it is you want to do. And one thing you can't do, you can't just pick something up, not be good at it, and decide it's not for you. We all do that way too often. All right, you will be bad at everything you do right away. Let's talk about that real fast. So when you start any new task or endeavor or trying to get a new skill, you're like a rock. A rock that's all bumpy and it's all different types of shapes all molded together. It's just a regular old rock. It's really bumpy. It's nowhere close to being a perfect circle, a perfect sphere. As we go about learning new skills and starting new hobbies and starting new things in general, just doing anything new, as we start, we're like a bumpy little rock that's going down a hill. A lot of people make it a couple feet down that hill and they quit. But if you continue all the way down the hill, that rock continues down that hill, it'll get rounder and rounder and rounder until it gets to the very bottom, where it's going to be a perfect sphere at the very bottom, a perfect circle at the very bottom of that hill. But it takes going down the entire hill to become that perfect sphere. Just like anything you start that is new to you, it takes a long time to become perfect at it. But too many people want to quit because they're not good at it, because they're not perfect yet, because they're not Picasso or Da Vinci, because they're not, a Olympian god inside the gym, because they're not, fluent at Spanish after 2 weeks. People quit so easily. They don't work towards something. And so they try something, decide, I don't want to work towards this anymore because I'm not good at it yet, and I'm not good at it fast enough, and they quit. They stay the bumpy little rock. They never go all the way down the hill to become that perfect round rock. So keep that in mind whenever you're starting new endeavors. There's always going to be bumpiness along the road. You're going to suck at it at first. Any new skill or new thing, anything new, you're going to suck at it first. You really are. Trust me, I suck at a lot of things that I'm doing that's new, but I'm still going, and I'm going down the hill. I want to be that bumpy rock that turns into that round, perfect sphere, and you will too if you just stick to something. So pick something and stick to it for a while. Once you become a little bit good at it and you realize that it's not something you actually enjoy, is not what you're meant to do, it's okay to quit then. But first, you actually got to do it and gain a little skill at it first. You can't just pick something and quit because you're not good at it. Quit because you don't actually like it, not because you're not good at it. So find the things you can be good at, the things you want to do. That's what we need to do. We need to find the things we want to do. When you work towards these things. Right now, I'm working on this YouTube channel. I'm releasing my book on November 1st, which is tomorrow, actually. Yeah, I'm releasing my book tomorrow. So, you know, I got the book. I got other books I'm writing currently. I got some self-help books. I got some more kids' book I'm writing. Like I said, I'm in a relationship that's going great, and I'm working towards that, trying to be the best boyfriend I can be so I can create the best relationship possible. And I'm working on my fitness. I'm going to the gym 3 to 4 days a week. I went 5 days last week, which honestly was exhausting. But the point is seeing results and just feeling like I'm doing something, working on these videos, coming up with ideas for these videos, and working on new t-shirt designs and all these different things I'm working on. Working on these things make me feel alive, make me feel like I'm working towards something. And that's what we all need. That's what we need to aim for. Because like I said, an idle man is a depressed man. The only way we feel happy in life is not by getting rid of problems, but by accepting the problems and working to overcome said problems. The only way to successfully do this is by actually working on things and not just wasting our lives just chilling, playing video games all day, smoking pot. You know, we can't be doing that. We can't be getting drunk every single day, all day, or smoking pot, or just playing video games, or being a shut-in. We can't do these things. We have to change the goal in our head. We change the goal, and then we work on the process of obtaining said goal. And as we are obtaining these goals, working through this process, we will feel like we're doing something with life, and we will naturally become happy due to that. That's the number one way to feel happy, is by actually doing something. Anything. Just pick something. Learn a new language. Pick some goals and work towards them. Right away, it's going to suck. You're going to be bad at it. But the further you go, the better you're going to get at it. And the more pride you will have in yourself, and the happier you will become. Some days you're not going to feel like you're making any progress. Some days you're going to be like, I made so much progress today. I'm pumped. I'm fueled. I love my life. I love myself. Let's go. You're going to suffer. But if you manage through that suffering, manage through it, and keep on working on yourself, keep growing, and keep on working towards these goals you have, and creating something with your life, you will be so happy, and you won't know it until you actually are in it. It's not about the destination, but the journey along the way to the destination. I know that's a lot of mumbo jumbo you hear all the time from like kids movies all the way to self-help gurus saying that, but it is true. It's not about the destination. All right, we can visualize the destination all day long, but we have to actually visualize the process and start on the process in order to actually get to this. Once we're at the destination, once we're there, then we start setting new goals, working towards another destination, and that's what we got to do. If you want to be happy in this life, you have to have goals, and you have to actively work towards them constantly. You can have a rest day here and there, sure, but you got to keep working. You got to keep pushing, keep grinding. You have to have goals, and you have to work towards them. And once you do, you will experience happiness. Just keep working towards these goals. Try new things. Constantly keep trying new things. Level up. Keep leveling up. And you'll be happier and happier every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year. I am way happier today than I was 2 years ago before I started on this journey of self-improvement. So I'm hoping y'all can take something from this video and put it to use and not just idle away into a depressive state. I know too many people that have just lived their entire lives depressed and sad, and because they were doing nothing, and they didn't realize that that's what was causing their depression. So let's get out there, let's grind, let's do some things. Come on.